EEG station where usually the experimenter are sitting, and here we have two computers, one for the EEG and one for displaying the experiments. Here inside is the place for the subject where we make actually the experiments, and the subject is sitting here and is watching this monitor. We have here externally a device that can switch between the two monitors, so we can decide which of the two screens can the subject see. In this computer here, we are displaying the experiments, and we see exactly what the subject is watching inside, and we can control the flow of the experiments. Here we present the experiments with different programs that can be E-prime presentation, some MATLAB application. In this computer we will see the waves. With this device here, this is the intercom, we can communicate with the subject inside, and he can talk to us anytime. From these windows we can see what the subject is doing inside and monitoring everything. If we see some kinds of artifacts on the trays, we can always see what the subject is doing. Here outside we have this thermometer that is measuring the temperature inside and outside the cabin. It is important to measure especially inside the cabin and to be sure that the temperature doesn't rise too much, because otherwise the subject is sweating and we cannot have a good signal. These are the amplifiers. This is the most precious part of the lab. And the amplifier are then connected to the electrodes and permit to record the electrical brain activity and make it visible. Each is responsible for 32 electrodes, so we usually record with 64 electrodes. The amplifier are connected with these devices where we put in electrodes, and the electrodes are then connected to the cup. So the first step is to prepare the cup and place the electrodes one by one on this white cup.
It's the hardest part, waiting for that love to come. It's the scariest part, when you know there's nowhere left to run.
And then when the electrodes are placed, the cup is adjusted on the head of the participant, and then it's connected to the amplifiers. Here we see a paradigm called checkerboard that is meant to elicit a visual component, the P100, that appears exactly 100 milliseconds after the rehearsal onset we see on these black and white squares. The P100 is elicited automatically. The subject has simply to watch the red cross in the middle of the screen and do nothing.
Waiting for that love to come. It's the scariest part, when you know there's nowhere left to run.
Now we have computed the analysis of the experiment, and we have proved that there is an evoked potential exactly 100 milliseconds after the rehearsal onset that we were showing before, confirming that the experiment succeeded and the setup works perfectly. We have also made an inverse solution to see where the origin of this peak comes from, and we see, as expected, that comes from the primary visual areas on the occipital lobe. Now the EEG Lab is ready, and you are welcome to announce your EEG project. Enjoy investigating the human brain.
Bring me life.
What do I have to say?
Yeah, it's already
already
rolling,
on.
so you can. Yeah,
Okay, now
that's things that are heard very